This really needs to be fixed.
How did they think that was okay to even put it in the game? Fix the game!
Okay, so monthly masters. Now we have had it in the month of November and now in December, and there have been little changes they have made from season 5 going into season 6, which a lot of us in the community just haven't liked at all. Now going from season 5, I thought we had a really nice monthly master program. We had really nice Grand Masters. We had a LeBron James and a KD giving out GOAT boost, the best boost in the game, and those were really nice cards. They were really high overall. They had a leaderboard inside of that monthly master section. They had the milestones to try and get them. You could get more than one. You could get monthly master players from just playing events and getting your monthly master emblems through that, playing through a promo. That was a really nice way of having monthly master. And then it comes through with season 6. The first month in October, we don't actually get a monthly master program, which I understand because we are kicking off the game sort of midway through the month, so it didn't really make sense to have a monthly master section. Then we do get one in November, and they did make quite a few changes to the monthly master section. Now I'm all about making different changes here and there to the game to try and improve it, but then coming through with December, after we've had all of that negative feedback about the ones that we had in November, about how the monthly master, the new format is with getting objectives done, get your monthly master emblems and all of that stuff, after getting all of that negative feedback, surely this month in December, we should have a whole new format. We just don't. We have the same thing again from November, which a lot of people in the community, pretty much everyone that I know in the community, don't like this new format. I could be wrong. More people could actually like this format. I'm just going by what I've heard in the community, or me personally, what I think. But that is just my opinion. Let me know in the comment section down below whether you yourself actually like this format or don't like this format, because it'd be interesting to see how many do and how many don't. But my guess is a lot of people don't actually like this format. Now right now, to get monthly master emblems, you have to go through your objectives, do some objectives here and there. Some of them don't actually work for people, and going through and playing arena matches, sometimes that just doesn't work for people in the game because arena is just somehow locked for them. I don't know why that is the case, but for some people it is. Then looking at the other objectives, I've done a whole video on how you can get some monthly masters, so you can go check that out if you want to. But the rest of them are just by playing events here and there, but it isn't actually the same as last season, because if you remember last season, all you had to do, log on into the game, go into a different promo event, simply play through that one, and you'll get the same amount of emblems as you are stamina putting in. And that I think was really nice in how you get monthly master emblems, because it made sure that no money spent, guys. You get a ton of monthly master emblems, and it was a really nice way of them getting monthly master emblems and getting really nice players from that. And it was just simply how much you grinded through different events and how much stamina, how much time you were spending on the game to be able to play through it. It was pretty much the perfect grinders event when it came to it, because you had the leaderboard as well to try and get yourself some extra points here and there. And I think the leaderboard is something that we're missing right now with the monthly master section, as well as that not playing through events to get monthly master emblems and switching it up with objectives. I think the leaderboard was really good to have in season 5 because it gives people a lot to grind for. It could help those no money spent guys get to the top of the leaderboard and try and work their way up to that. And then also you were comparing between pay to win, no money spent. There wasn't that much differential, because to pay to win, all you could do really is buy some extra emblems here and there. Yes, that would help you on the leaderboard. The grinders then had stuff to work towards to try and get back up to the number 1 spot. And I know a couple of people who did manage to get up to the top 5, top 3, top 1, who were no money spent and didn't spend any cash or money and all of that stuff on the game to be able to get up to number 1. And that I think was really fun to see going through in season 5. But in season 6, we don't have that. They got rid of that completely. They did add the objectives thing, which I've already discussed. They haven't changed anything with the milestones. That's pretty much stayed the same. I'm okay with that. That should be pretty much the same thing. You can get all 3 masters. I'm liking that. But then also they did add events. Now these are kind of like the replacement from playing through events in the promos to be able to get monthly master emblems. They don't really like work as well, in my opinion, because what you're getting here is you're spending 50 stamina, you're getting 50 emblems, which is okay. That's simply basically playing through different promo events, which you had last season. So you'd put in 50 stamina, you get 50 emblems out. Same thing with that. You also get some team tokens. I don't really use team tokens, they're just in the sets. And then you also get a 2.5% chance at getting a this state key. Now I do like the this state key stuff. I do think this state isn't really a mode a lot of people actually play. It's not really worth it, because if you look at this state, all that we have is this 85 Mutombo. He's a really rare card. He's giving out a boost. He's not going to be used on your lineup. He's not going to be sold. He's unauctionable, which is a little bit pointless in my opinion. I do like the whole idea about this state and how they've changed that. I do like that idea. It's similar stuff to the campaigns, and I've made a whole video on that campaign, so you can go check that out. The video should be popping up in the top right hand corner, but it's similar to that in that the overalls are matching with every other thing. But the overalls this season that we're getting with the monthly master cards, they're all right. They're in line with everything else that we're getting. That is okay with it. It's just the events and the ways of getting those monthly master emblems. And then also this event over here, 75k to play through one event. You can play through 5 of them, so you could basically spend through 5 times 75k, which is a lot of coins to spend through just to get some extra emblems here and there, and then have a 1% chance of pulling that extra key over there. Like I said, I do like the chances of pulling those keys. I do like that, having the keys linking with the this date event. It's just a play at the end of it. Doesn't really make sense for how much you're actually putting in, how much effort you're putting in, how much luck you have to get to be able to get that player. It makes it extremely rare, but pretty pointless on the other ends of that. But I think it would be pretty nice if, yes, we could keep these sort of events over here to give you extra chances at keys. Maybe these are on special repeats. So at the moment, these will refresh every single day. You get an extra chance at playing it every single day, which I think is pretty good. But maybe they change things up. They just went over here, it costed 50 stamina. You still get the 2.5% chance of pulling a key. You still get those team tokens, but then also you get 100 monthly master emblems. So that'll be double the amount of stamina you're putting in. And then in any other event, so say if we go over to the promo that's out now, the player's choice promo, say I play through any of these events, then it will give me 75 emblems because I'm putting in 75 stamina. So these events are normal, but then the extra events in the limited time event for the monthly master section, those are going to be different. Let's say you could put in 50 stamina, you get 100 out. So it's 2 times the amount of emblems you're getting out from how much stamina you're putting in. I think that'd be a pretty nice way of still using these events that they've got already, but then also changing it up and making it fit with what we had previously in season 5, where you could just play through a bunch of events, use the stamina trick, get a bunch of stamina, play through as many events as you can, try and get up the leaderboard, try and get those masters. And that, I think, was what made it great when we were actually looking at season 5 and even season 4. Season 4 was a little bit different, where you had to play certain events to get some tokens here and there. You save up all your tokens throughout the whole month. That sort of got a little bit repetitive again and again, because you were sort of saving up your tokens until the very last day where you could finally get that master. Whereas I think the monthly master section in season 5 was nearly there. I'm not going to say perfect, because nothing's perfect in anything in life, but yeah, I think that was pretty good, and I think we could have something similar to that in season 6. And I do think we need to change it up, and I know Nick, the community manager, has passed on our feedback. I really like that. Like, he's passing on all of the community's feedback with what they have in monthly master section. I think the developers know. He did say that they were a bit pushed for time last month in pushing it out, but I do think it's something that does need to be changed. And I do think if we just keep saying stuff about this in the community, if you guys want this to change, then I do think EA will hopefully change it in January. There's no point in changing it this month. I don't think it is going to be pretty much the same thing with this, but I do like what they did with the live pass. They did change that up when it came to the live tickets, because that was an issue with it. But I would have thought with this month in December, they could have maybe changed something or done it a little bit here and there to fix the monthly master section, but obviously not. They haven't done anything, and it is exactly the same as it was last month. But that's going to be it for the video. It kind of was a little bit of a rant video more than anything, a different style of video. But if you did enjoy the video, then I do recommend you hit that like button. If you haven't already, make sure you go check out this video in the bottom left hand corner, where I discussed all of the issues that we have with campaigns this season. Go check that out, and I'll see you guys in that one. Peace.